Very good morning. Can I have a minute, please? Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. I'm Shashikala. I'm from Vanasthalipuram, and I did my graduation in MBSR College in the stream of computers. And coming to my strength is I can adapt to any environment easily. I'm also a hardworking person. And coming to my hobbies, I'm interested in drawings and designing.
Okay. What's your technical skills?
Java and SQL, ma'am.
Okay. I will ask you a few questions in Java. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Please tell me disadvantages of C language.
The disadvantages are unnecessary execution of a code, and there is no code reusability advantage, and there is also no data security.
Okay. What is call by value and what is call by requires?
Call by values, if we call a method by using by passing value, then it is a call by value. If we call a method using reference, then it is call by reference.
Okay. What is constructor?
Constructor, it is used to initialize the object. So constructor, its name should be similar to the class name, and constructor doesn't have any return type, and constructor will be called automatically when object is created.
Okay. Differences between constructor and method?
Constructor, as I said previously, constructor name should be same to the class name, but method name can be different of anything. Constructor is called implicitly, but method has to be called through an object. And method should have a return type, but a constructor no need to have any return type.
Okay. What is OOPS?
It has four principles like abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. So coming to abstraction, it is used to provide a code security. So abstraction, only essential features is exhibited with hiding internal details. And coming to inheritance, it is a concept of getting properties of one class to another class. The class which gets properties from another class is a child class, and class which gives its properties to another class is an inheritance. And coming to encapsulation, it is a process of combining a class and object into a variables and methods into single unit or class. Advantage of encapsulation is providing data security. And polymorphism, it is a process of operation exhibiting in different behavior based on different situations. So polymorphism is of two types: static polymorphism and dynamic polymorphism. Static is achieved by method overloading, and dynamic is achieved by method overriding.
Okay. Differences between method overloading and method overriding?
In method overloading, parameters of a method should be different. That is, in the number of parameters it should be different, or in sequence of parameters, or in the data types difference. But in a method overriding, method name should be different, as well as parameters should be different, and also return type of the method should also be different in method overriding.
Okay. And what is super keyword? Why we are using super keyword?
Super keyword is used to refer to the immediate parent class. If we call direct super method, it will directly call to the next immediate parent class.
Okay, great. And what is a package and types of packages?
Package, it is a collection of group of classes and interfaces. So there are two types of packages: user-defined package and predefined package. So user-defined packages are it has their own user-defined classes and interfaces. In predefined packages, when we directly install the package, any application, the programmer will defaultly provide some packages. They are predefined packages.
Okay. What are the access and non-access modifiers?
Access modifiers, there are two types of, modifiers of two types: access and non-access. In access modifiers, we have four types: public, private, protected, and default. So in public, we can access anywhere, that means within the package and outside the package. In protected, we can access inside the package and outside the package also, but only through a object. child class object. In private, we can access only inside the package, inside the class, not outside the class also. Default, it is accessed only inside the package. And non-access modifiers are static, final, and abstract.
Okay. What is a final keyword?
Final is used for, to mention its final. So if we use, they are used for variables, methods, and classes. If once a variable is declared as final, the value cannot be changed. If it is used for a method, it cannot be overridden. It means that method cannot be used anywhere outside the class. And if a class is declared as final, the class cannot be inherited by other classes.
Okay, good. And what is interface?
Interface, it is similar to a class. So all the methods inside a interfaces are by defaultly abstract methods. So it has only a method declaration without any body.
Okay, good. And what is exception handling and the types of exception handlings?
Okay, exception handling, the mechanism of handling exceptions at runtime is an exception handling. So exception handling is done by some methods, that is try, catch, finally, throws. So in try, the code which we accept, there will be an error. The code is placed in a try. And in a catch, if we get an error to handle that, we'll use a catch. So the final, irrespective to try and catch, finally will definitely execute once. And throw it, if you want to throw an error explicitly, we'll use a throw. Throws, it is used to handle multiple catched exceptions.
Okay, good. And multi-threading and life cycle of thread life cycle.
Okay, multi-threading. Before multi-threading, I want to say about a thread. Thread, it is a path of execution between a server and a client. Multiple threads, different threads executing simultaneously at a single time is called multi-threading. So life cycle of multi-threading is, first it will be in a new state, after that it will go to runnable, and after that running, and after running it will go to waiting state, after that and dead state. In a new state, a thread will be just created. In a runnable state, the instance of a thread, object of a thread is called. And after that running, when a thread starts its execution by start method, it will go into running state. And in waiting state, the thread will be waiting for the synchronization. And after dead state, the thread will go to dead state. And this all thread functions is maintained by a thread scheduler. After the functions, execution of the thread is completed, the threads all will go to the thread pool.
Okay. What is collection?
Collection, it is a framework which provides functions like updating, deleting, etc. Lists, set, maps, iterator, and enumerator.
Okay. What are list classes and please explain?
List classes are array list, vector, linked list, and stack. So in array list, in all lists, duplicates are allowed. So in array list, it is of dynamic array. So data is stored in order. So it is not synchronized. So data which is inserted, it will be randomly stored. Not randomly stored. It will be executed one by one. So in vector is also similar to array list, but it is maintained synchronously. After one thread is executed, then only next will be executed. Linked list, it is done by dynamic, doubly linked list. So in this also data is stored in order. So coming to stack, it follows LIFO, last in first out. So the element which is added last, it will be deleted first.
Okay, good. What are sets and maps in collection?
Sets and maps both are stored using hash tables, but the difference between set and hash set is in sets only values is to be provided. Keys for the values is not provided by user. It is automatically generated by JVM. And in sets there are two types of set, hash set and hasset class and preset class. In hasset class, elements is not stored in order, but in treeset it is stored in data is stored in order. Coming to treeset, both tree maps. There are also two types: set map, hash map, and tree map. So in tree map, we have to give both keys and values as well as. So in tree map, it is stored in order, but in a hash map, order is not preserved.
Okay, Shashikala, nice explanation. And yeah, tell me, can you handle working under pressure?
Yes, ma'am. Because in previously also I worked in a small non-IT industry. So there I used to get so many pressure situations. So there I have to, manage that situations in that pressure also.
Yeah, okay. And will you able to work overtime?
Yes, ma'am. Because we have to get knowledge, we have to work overtime. If we work overtime only, we'll get more and more knowledge. So we can develop ourselves more and more.
Okay. And are you ready to relocate?
Yes, ma'am. As usually previously I said, we have to get more knowledge. First of all, working in this place, only adjusting according to this situation is not important. We have to develop, we have to relocate to any place. Also, I'm interested to relocate to any place.
Okay. Okay, tell me about your company.
So the company which I worked is an iCher. So it is an commercial company. So there we used to produce, done works like sales and services. So sales, it is not our sector, but I used to work in a service sector. So there, my work is regarding a customer care executive. So after the delivery of the vehicle, I used to take the feedback of the vehicle. Is everything is okay in the vehicle, like fuel detection, and is every tires okay, every part is okay, or any damage is happened to any part of the vehicle, like that. We have to take the feedback from the customer. That is the role of my work over there.
Yeah, okay, good. And we'll get back to you, Shashikala.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.